Hello and welcome to this week's edition of TCSN. I'm Josh Carson. A decline in three-sport athletes. Jason Russell has the story.
Thanks, Josh. Over the years, the number of four-year three-sport athletes has been steadily declining. As a former four-year three-sport athlete here at Roseville High School, Hank DeMello gave insight as to why he thinks the number has been going down.
There's a lot more stuff going on now. There's video games. There's, they have 507 stations versus the 7 when I was growing up. We were always doing something. When it was baseball season, we're playing baseball in the park with the bikes as home run fences. Playing football at Garbolino Park and using the trees as first down markers. Basketball at night at Kirby School with the lights turned on. But we were always doing something during that season.
The biggest difference between when DeMello played and now is that sports programs today require their athletes to not only be committed during the season, but also year-round.
It's real interesting because I think each sport is drawing the kids to start a lot earlier and make it a year-round program, and that's for every sport. When we were playing, we had year-round programs, but it was mainly in the summer. See, when I played, I know when we were in the playoffs, we got coaches' approval from both, and I was still able to play baseball and basketball at the same time. I remember we had a game at Folsom High School in baseball in the afternoon, and then got the ride home from mom, got changed, drove out to the UC Davis Rec Center, and we had a semifinal NorCal championship game that night.
Nick Tucker was a former three-sport athlete who previously played football, basketball, and baseball. His biggest reason for not continuing to play the three sports was the massive time constraint.
Kind of the same reason, just it's a big time commitment, obviously, and freshmen and JV are a little easier to keep track of. It's easier to balance your schedule and everything. Classes aren't as hard. And 3 varsity sports is a big deal. That's obviously that's why everyone doesn't do it. So I mean, it's a big commitment, big time commitment.
Being a three-sport athlete does have its difficulties, but current three-sport athletes Isabel Batista and Zach Mancha have shown that it is still possible to be successful playing 3 sports.
It hasn't been as bad as I thought. People made it out to seem like it would be no social life. You'd have to do school and sports and stuff, but it's not as bad as I think. And coaches help, giving you time to do homework and stuff if you need it. So, yeah, it's not as bad.
It's very rewarding. I think it's hard to be a three-sport athlete because you have to be fully committed. And I know it's kind of hard to be fully committed to grades and be fully committed to sports, but having that balance, I guess that's what's really rare about it.
We'll see how the future of three-sport athletes pans out.